Two of the best snowboarders in the world right there. A little brotherly love.
Sean Palmer and Nate Holland right there on the right-hand side.
And back to the top with Sun Valley Heli-Ski guides.
For our next men's quarterfinal race, and that will be Errol Kerr, Darren Rawls, Auden Gronwald, and Jake Fiala in that heat. Darren Rawls and Errol Kerr, California boys, getting set to go as we head to the top of Dollar Mountain. The wind picking up at the top. That might affect the racers. Auden Gronwald of Norway in the green jersey. He'll be in lane number 1. Lane number 2, there's Darren Rawls, the most decorated speed racer in U.S. history, now in the ski cross mode. Errol Kerr, only 21 years old, in the pink jersey with the red bib. Jake Fiala in blue will be in lane number 4. This is a stacked heat.
Well, Chase, there's nothing like the sound of a helicopter to get your adrenaline flowing. We got Bob Poole shooting aerial cinematography for a feature film for Warren Miller this fall. These guys are jacked and ready to go. Gates drop. You can see Errol Kerr, Darren Rawls, neck and neck, trying to get out into the early lead. It looks like Errol Kerr making his move on the inside in red.
And it's right behind him is Darren Rawls in the yellow bib, but right now Kerr is in command.
Here comes Rawls on the inside, perfect aerodynamics. He is gaining ground. Look at him working that terrain, shoulder to shoulder, a bit of contact there.
That's skier cross.
Oh yeah, but Kerr boxes Rawls out. He holds his ground. Darren all of a sudden finds himself a distant second, trying to make up ground down the sprint speed zone. He's got to carry his speed to the finish line. Rawlsy knifing that left-hander. Look at that perfect execution. All of a sudden, it's tip to tail. All three guys, this is anybody's race.
Oh, Rawls trying to make a pass. The top 2 will advance, and look at this. In the green is Auden Gronwald making a close on the gap of Rawls, but Rawls throws his feet through the finish. It will be Kerr and Rawls.
What an amazing race. You can see that was neck and neck all the way down. That is skier cross racing at its finest.
So Errol Kerr and Darren Rawls in an epic race in the men's quarterfinals will advance to the semis.
Oh, you can see a bit of contact here. Darren reaches out, gives Errol a friendly nudge as if to say, I am right behind you.
Congratulations, Errol. Wow, that could have been a final race. You and your buddy Rawls neck and neck down the way the whole time. What was going through your mind?
Well, this is my first year racing skier cross, and that race right there is what skier cross should be. I think you just saw some of the best skiing, and it was clean. I mean, we were going back and forth. And we weren't just there to take each other out, and it was just awesome. I mean, that's what I live for and dream about, so.
You guys had a few words afterwards. What did you say to each other?
I said it was just awesome, and he agreed. And like over the first jump after the first turn, we were coming together, and he actually pushed me out of his way, and it was awesome. He pushed me just enough ahead, and so it just worked out awesome.
Love the enthusiasm. Good luck in the next round.
Thanks.
Well, there you have it. Rubbing is racing. Kerr and Rawls working together, going into the semifinals.
Good stuff. Back to the top finals. Del Bosco, Kerr, Rawls, and Barr in semifinal number 1, and Kraus, Hayer, Puckett, and Teller in semi number 2. The Jeep, the title, everything on the line. It's still at stake here at the final stop as the crowd rolls in to check out the world's best. And before we check out semifinal number 1, let's take a look at the sprint speed zone.
Well, Trace, we've seen the sprint speed zone play a critical role in today's race. It is all about carrying that momentum and dialing in that tough left-hand turn.
A North American matchup, Davey Barr of Canada in lane number 1. His teammate Chris Del Bosco of Canada in lane number 2. Del Bosco looking strong. He's never been on the podium here at 48 straight. Will today be his day? And there he is from Truckee, California, Errol Kerr wearing the yellow bib. He'll be in lane number 3. And in lane number 4, his good friend and teammate, also from Truckee, California, Darren Rawls.
Canada's finest versus America's finest. Right here, this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out semifinal heat. And the gates drop. We are racing. It looks like the Canadians on the far left-hand side taking the early lead and leaving the Americans in the dust.
Del Bosco with the red bib and yellow underneath, and then the stripes, that's Davey Barr, the Canadians out in front.
Darren Rawls bringing up the tail end. It looks like he's going to have to make up some ground here. Darren goes inside. Look at that. makes a pass on Kerr. Pressure is on Darren Rawls to try and get that last transfer spot. He needs to make a move on Davy Barr. Can he make up ground? Again, Rawls goes to the inside, making yet another pass on Davy Barr. Unbelievable skiing. Rawls swinging wide against the fence.
Oh, and he holds on to his position.
Oh, it's gonna come down to the wire. Davy Barr scrapping, trying to find a way to get past Rawls, but Rawls is denying him access.
Rawls knows that his hopes can only stay alive if he comes in the top 2. He does it from 4th to 2nd place. Del Bosco wins it. Del Bosco and Rawls to the finals.
Unbelievable skiing by Darren Rawls. You can see he is pumped about that one. He came all the way from 4th, battled his way into 3rd, and somehow made a pass on Davy Barr to grab that last transfer spot. Right here, Darren Rawls goes inside, holds the tight line, and makes a better turn and says, "See you later."
So Del Bosco looking extremely strong today. We'll head to the big show along with Darren Rawls. Rawls keeping his hopes alive to win the overall series title, and big things on the line for that series end title. The all-new 2008 Jeep.
Jeep King of the Mountain, sponsored by the new All Jeep Liberty. Paul Mitchell. Remember, only your salon can guarantee the real Paul Mitchell. And by Pacific Life. For insurance, annuities, and investments, choose Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed.
All right, everybody, we are back at Sun Valley, Idaho. 48 straight Jeep King of the Mountain, a phenomenal women's final race, but now it's time for the men's big show. But first, let's check out the Pacific Life race summary and check out how all of the finalists got to this point.
Well, Chris Del Bosco dominant all day long, but what about Darren Rawls' attack from the back?
Rawls pumped, he's in the big show. And in this race, it was Thomas Kraus, our series leader, and the big man, Stanley Hare, who advanced.
Stan Hare holding off the hard-charging Casey Puckett. Those two big men going to the finals.
So a completely stacked heat. I know we've said that all day because there are some big-time racers here, but beautiful shot of Dollar Mountain for our men's final.
It just gets tougher and tougher, and this is no exception. This is a showcase showdown.
And all of these guys in this heat want to win so badly. There's Stanley Hare, lane number 1. Thomas Kraus, he's already crowned the 2008 Jeep King of the Mountain champion, but he wants to cap the season with a prestigious final stop victory. And there's Chris Del Bosco. Talk about hungry for a win. This guy wants it bad. This is his first time that he's been in the 48 straight Jeep King of the Mountain final. And Darren Rawls, he wants it too. He won X Games Gold in 2008. That man has the goods to win this.
Well, you're only as good as your last race, and these guys want to go out on a good note here, finish the season. And the gates drop. You can see Thomas Kraus getting a big pole skate, but look out. Here comes Chris Del Bosco in yellow, slipping ahead of Thomas Kraus. That is a surprise.
That's a first right there. Thomas Kraus, known for his hole shots and starts. Del Bosco is in charge.
And it looks like Darren Rawls is going to have to make another charge from the back. You can see him making a move on Stan Hare. Tip to down.
Oh, Rawls is down.
Down hard. Chris Del Bosco holding on to the lead. Thomas Kraus seems almost content slotting in behind Del Bosco.
Kraus doesn't even know what to do. This is the first time he's had snow spraying up in his face all day long.
And Chris Del Bosco is fired up. He absolutely nailed the sprint speed zone. Look at him standing hard on his right ski. Oh, washing wide, but holding on to the lead is Chris Del Bosco.
Kraus owns a brand new Jeep Liberty, but Del Bosco wants the Harriman Cup here at the final stop. And it looks like, unless an equipment failure right now, it'll be Chris Del Bosco of Canada wins the final stop of 48 straight.
That is Chris Del Bosco's first big victory, and he is stoked.
As he should be. Team Canada on top of the podium. Del Bosco prevails.
Wow, that is a shocker. I did not expect to see Chris Del Bosco come out of the starting gate ahead of Thomas Kraus, getting a little celebratory hug from his father. And Darren Rawls trying to make it happen here, but you can see getting crossed up, tips to tails, go down hard, almost taking Stan Hare with him. But it was all Chris Del Bosco nailing that fall-away left-hander.
And he's with Tracy in the finish.
Well, Chris, congratulations. What a race. First win on the Jeep Tour, first big win for you in a long time. What does it mean for you coming against such a stacked field like you saw today?
Oh, I've been fighting all year. I've been just outside, and I was really looking forward to have a good one here. That's my first win ever, so glad I could do it here with you guys in Sun Valley.
Well, congratulations. What a race. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
So Chris Del Bosco of Canada, your champion here at the prestigious final stop of 48 straight, and Jeep King of the Mountain. He'll be celebrating tonight. No shortage of parties on this tour. But the overall champion for the series, Thomas Kraus of the Czech Republic. Let's head down to the finish area with Tracy and Jeep brand manager Pete Hollinshead with the presentation of the Jeep.
Thank you very much, Trace. You know, this is great for Jeep. Our 67th year, the 14th year, Jeep King of the Mountain, and the first year, Jeep 48 straight here in Sun Valley. And as we like to say at Jeep, to everyone, have fun out there. These two great athletes clearly did that, and so we're very proud today to give each one of them the keys to the brand all-new 2008 Jeep Liberty.
Guys, take the keys, get in there, test it out.
Congratulations to you.
So Kraus and Janssen enjoying their brand new Jeep Liberty.
Time to do a few donuts in the parking lot.
A brand new Jeep Liberty, $15,000 to each of them for winning this final stop, and another $10,000 bonus on top of all that, courtesy of Paul Mitchell. Great job, congratulations. Coming up next, CBS.